there's a reason you resent not wanting to quit. Even if it gets hard, you might be asking, what do I mean by this? All I simply mean is, life's hard. And there's plenty of times we want to quit on whatever that passion or dream may be. But the key word with this is your passion. Your passion, in my opinion, comes from within. Everyone has a passion of some sort. Sometimes we get off track on what that passion may be, and it might take years to find that passion again. But the ultimate reality is, if you really do some searching, some soul searching, some emotional searching, you'll find that passion. And no, I don't mean some unhealthy passion like drug use or anything like that. And the passion is a lot different than the addiction, for example. Now, with a passion, it will be hard. It will be tough. For example, the reason I'm doing this video, I'm learning right now how to actually type the right way. I used to be able, I can obviously type, but I'm learning how to touch type. I'm doing this to broaden my skills, more so just for my own gains, but also typing for me has always been something I've been very unconfident with. I've never been confident with it. I always am looking down at the keyboard, and just a lot of times I feel actually surprisingly somewhat insecure about my typing speeds. It's a very weird thing to be obsessed about, but it's one of my things. So right now, every time I'm typing, it's become very frustrating. I'm not looking down at the keyboard, and I'm learning the right way. Going from beginner step to making it to where I'm going to try to get to that point of going through beginner and intermediate, and then from there, the hardest level. But I'm getting off track with that. But the reason being is right now it's very frustrating, and I already want to quit. But I know it's something that over time I've really been shooting on, trying to become better at. And this is something just kind of like muscle memory. For example, with exercise, I like to run. And when I first started running, I was bad at it. I didn't like it. But I looked back on, why did I start doing it? Well, I wanted to get back in shape. And over time, it became a passion of mine. So when you first start, really look at things you like, even if you haven't really started it yet. If you're looking at it and like, maybe I should try this, just start. The key with anything right now is just start. You have one life. Why would you not want to try new things instead of being in that daily same routine? And there's nothing wrong with the routine or consistency, but really to level up per se, and I'm not one of those people who promotes that, like the level up stuff, but one good thing that comes with leveling up is you diversify your own mental portfolio. If you can diversify that, your mental portfolio, I don't see how you can't take on anything. What I mean by this is starting by addressing your concerns, your emotions. And when you start doing that, that's where you'll find as well your passions. For some people, for example, I like to exercise. And what came through that physical and mental stimulation, it made me want to broaden up my cognitive skills and start reading again. I try to read every day. I also, with this, I'm trying to learn how to type the correct way. So I guess the whole point is finding your passions can be tough, but it starts with just trying and starting to pursue it. And don't get me wrong, you might fail at some point. It happens. But just get back up. There are going to be people around you who are going to tell you you can't. Don't try to do that. It's pointless. You have a you have a career, which a career is great and all, obviously. But if you get trapped in that rat race of that's all you're doing and that's all you make time for, you will end up falling at some point in some way. Now, don't neglect your job, obviously, but you have to be able to broaden and create and diversify not only that physical but mental portfolio. It's tough. It's a continual road, but over time it's going to lead to you it's going to lead to a more successful life, not even just financially or physically, but more importantly, mentally. Your mental is always the number one priority that should always be protected regardless. If you're not making that the priority as stated in other videos, you will eventually fall. You will eventually have some sort of break in some way. And the whole key to that is reducing the chance. And if you do have a fall, which we all can, it's reducing the consequences of it, regardless of what that may be. So I guess my whole point to this is it's kind of short and sweet. Follow those passions you have, and also try to enhance and diversify not only that physical, but emotional portfolio. You will be very happy. You will not even just happy, you will be a lot more content, and you'll have more desire in life to strive to be the best version of yourself if you start to try things that could potentially be your passion, or just to be a better person in general. Just start trying. Try it. It starts with just the thought and then starting to pursue it. Love you all. Have a great week. It's going to be snowing on Wednesday where I'm from. But yeah, have a great week and diversify that mental portfolio through your passions.